All right. Hello, I see a few people starting to join here. If you can hear me okay. Oh, I was muted. Hello, everyone. Just let me know if you can hear me. Okay, and if you could shout out where you are logging in from. And I'll wait a few minutes here to make sure everyone joins and we can go ahead and get rocking and rolling. Just let me know. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can see the screen. And let me know where you're logging in from. Dr. Gail from Maryland. All right now. And can you see the screen okay, Dr. Gail? The screen that I'm sharing? All right. Hey, Lori from St. Louis. Great. You can see the screen. I just wanted to make sure of that. So to make sure you can see the presentation when I go ahead and get started. Okay. So, oh, thank you so much. If you are connected with me personally on Facebook, I had a crazy allergy reaction over the last 2 days. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull off this training because it was really serious, and I'm feeling a lot better. So I was like, I can give you an hour and a half of power. I have the presentation here. I see the chat roll on my screen over here. So if you see me glance over there when I'm not, I'm sharing the screen, that's what I'm looking at. I'm going to go through the presentation. If you have any questions, you can post them in there as we're doing the training, and I'll try to answer those. Hi, Alex, how are you? Hi, Kim from Maryland also. But you can ask questions during the training. I'll be glancing to see if I see those questions, making sure I don't miss them. But there will definitely be a Q&A session at the end of the training. And I'll answer all your burning questions. I'll stay here as long as need be to answer those questions for you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and share the screen. I want to honor your time for showing up. And just let me know if you can see that screen okay. You are here on the Power Up Your Sales training. This is about attracting clients and customers around the clock. And also I see Bridget here from Kansas City. Hi there, Bridget. That's my hometown. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this training is for you. It is definitely for you. If you have a business idea and you're not sure where to get started, you have started your business and making consistent income seems so difficult. You want to learn the fastest way to build a business that you can run from your smartphone or your laptop. Or you want to build a following and become well known in your industry. I might even say you want to get internet famous. So what I will be covering on today's training will be how to use your passion or expertise to build a location independent business. That's just a freedom-based business that you can operate from anywhere in the world if you wanted to do. And this is even if you're starting from scratch. So if you are just starting your business or you've been in business for a while, all these principles will help you no matter where you are in your business. How to build an email list and what to do to make it profitable, because just building an email list isn't going to transform your business. You got to know what to do with that email list, and how to automate this whole process so that you will attract clients and customers around the clock, and then how to market your business with little to no income. So, you have to pay to play and pay for advertising dollars. So hold on, wait a minute. Okay, someone says they can see the slides. Crystal said it's going in and out. Can't hear but can see me. Question, can you hear me now? And can you see the slides okay? I don't want to keep going if you can't see the slides okay and you can't hear me. I'll just wait a minute. Oh, it's working. Perfect, perfect, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so how to market your business with little to no money. So you have to pay to play. You have to pay to advertise and market your business, but you want to do it the smartest way so you're not losing money. So let's keep rolling. So I've got a gift for you for hanging out to the end, and it's going to be the Power Up Your Sales blueprint. That's going to give you the blueprint of what you need in place and how to automate this whole thing. So first, there's some people on here that are familiar with me, but there are others that actually don't know what my story is. So I do want to share that. How it all got started. That's little Camila there. I am hopping on the school bus, and I am actually a second generation woman in technology. My mom was in IT and telecommunications. I went to the Take Your Daughter to School to work days, and I learned all about that industry at an early age. And my mom really pushed me to go into it because she felt like that's where the money was. That's where all the income opportunities are if you get into technology. So I wasn't always thrilled and happy about it, but I went ahead and got into the technology field. And currently, past my corporate career, now I'm an entrepreneur. I am a business consultant and a technology expert. I have a bachelor's of science in technology with an emphasis in visual communications. Also, I have a master's, an MBA, and most importantly, I have a life degree. The experience in running a business, launching a startup, raising a family while I'm running a startup. So the life degree, I think, is more important than it all. So I actually spent 13 years in the IT and in the telecommunications industry, and I just really wasn't thrilled about it. And I didn't realize the problem was I just didn't like working for someone. But I ventured off in like 2008 and I quit my corporate job. And if any of you remember what 2008 looked like, it was just the economy tanked. I was kind of younger then, so I really didn't understand what was going on. I shouldn't have probably quit my job then, but I didn't have a real solid plan in place. So I fell flat on my face and returned back to corporate America. And during that time, my last 3 years in corporate America, I started a family. So I became a wife and a mom, and it really got me to thinking about my dreams and aspirations and the things that I wanted to show my kids and the dreams that I still wanted to achieve, even though I was a mom and a wife. So in 2013, that is my letter of resignation, I fired my boss and I haven't looked back since. And I just want to share with you all the things that I learned during that time. But since then, I have been featured. Oh no, it says that you guys still see the first slide. Yes, it's still on the first slide. So let me know if you're seeing me go through the presentation. If you could refresh your screen, because I actually have been moving along. Hold on just a moment. So let's see here. Oh, I hate technical difficulties. So I am going to start the screen share again, and let me just do it this way. I'm just going to run through these slides. I don't know if you guys saw these, but let me do the screen share again and make sure this is going well. Okay, this is what you should be seeing. Let's go back to the presentation. So I went through who the training is for. Let me know if you're seeing me go through the slides on my screen. I'm clicking through each one, and if you can see those okay, then I'm going to keep going. You see it now. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. So I'm just clicking through. This is my time here at my job in telecom. This is me and my little family. They've grown up a little bit since then. I've grown up a little bit since then. This is my resignation letter to my boss that I was talking about. But since leaving then, and here I am, I was actually featured in the top 100 Who's Who San Antonio women as one of the women of innovation. So that was a very proud moment. In the last 3 years, I've grown my business. I've launched over 100 websites and marketing campaigns for entrepreneurs just like you. There is an article here with me in the San Antonio Business Journal showing an entrepreneur how to use technology. I do a lot of presentations at the Geekdom Event Center here with sponsors like Google and Sisters in Business and Yelp. So that's an amazing experience. But although I was experiencing a lot of success over the last 3 years, well, I'll say about a year and a half in, I just realized I was working just too hard. And I left my job so that I could have freedom. I didn't leave my job to become an employee of my own business, and I had to find a solution. So it's all about the process. You have to implement strategies and not ideas. And if you're an entrepreneur, you're a visionary, and you come up with all these different ideas. And what we normally do, we take the idea, we run off, we just start posting on social media, create a website, and things just don't seem to work properly. And that is because the strategy is not there. And the truth of the matter is that the profit is in the process. It is the process in which we run our business is the way that our business is actually going to be the success that we want it to be. So I know you're like, great. Well, what the heck is that process? So we're going to go ahead and dive into this training, and I will walk you through the process and the steps. You can ask questions in the chat box. If I miss them, hold them to the end. It says my chat box is full. I don't know why, but if you're on Twitter, you can tweet me at CamilaBeltran.com, and I'll be sure to see your questions and answer any of those there. So number one, you have to map out your profit ladder. You have to build a profitable business model. Just because you have a product or you have a new service that you want to sell, it doesn't mean you have a business yet. A business is the actual model in which it runs on. So there's two ways to make money online. You can either sell your own products or you can sell other people's products. And I've had success in doing both, but my favorite is selling my own products because I can control the price and I can usually scale that product as large as I'd like, whether that is selling a digital course, or creating a training, or even if I decide if I wanted to do some kind of done for you service for a client. And then you can sell other people's products. Affiliates are huge. There are your Bluehost and things of that nature that you can sign up with companies that offer products that are in alignment with your business. So that's the two ways that you can make money online, and you have to decide which one you're going to do or what combination of those two that you're going to do. So the biggest mistake that new business owners, experienced business owners do is that they take a product or service and try to sell it with no business model. And what that normally looks like is they launch everything and they just go out and tell everybody how great their product or their service is and how it's going to change their lives. And they're always on the sale. But as you know, it really doesn't work that way. If you send a person straight to a sales page, that's usually the equivalent of asking a person to marry you without them getting to know you. So how you increase your product profits with a great business model is that you have to strategically increase the values of your offers. You have to look at what products you have. How can you segment those products out and build a business model that earns you money that can be scaled? So what you want to do is you want to upgrade your lead to a customer and then into a raving fan of your business. A lot of people miss the lead part of the business. This is like building a presidential style campaign. We haven't even gone to the voting booth yet, and we know who we're voting for. It's the same way in your business. You want to get people's buy-in first and believe in your product or service before they exchange their hard-earned money for what it is that you're offering. Just as a presidential candidate, they are providing the promise that we think we want, and then we go in that booth and then we vote for them. So on what you do to build out your profit ladder, your business model, you want to start with the core product in your business. This is usually the product that you're known for, most popular with, and you start there. And then you want to reverse engineer that profit ladder and go back. You want to think like, what is the logical step before buying your core offer? Or what is a small part of your core offer that you can like pluck off and provide that as like a no-brainer, premium, low-risk product or service that you can offer? So for example, if you design websites, that's your core product that you offer web designing services. But as a premium low-risk offer, you can start with I'm making money by offering like $197 online business strategy session. So it's easy to get from that to the large multiple $1,000 web design product, because you have converted them from a lead to a paying customer. And even if they decide not to go with your web designing services, you've offered them something extremely of value. Another example is maybe you're a coach and you help people overcome fears and chase their dreams, and that's your core product. But your premium low risk offers, you're going to offer a $27 online workshop, and it could be automated. So that would be the step before they even get to purchasing your core product in your business. So the next step, and we're reverse engineering this, we're going backwards. Now that you know what your premium low risk product is, now what is the logical step before that? What is something small that you can pluck from that offer where everything is cohesive? So this is what your magnetic free offer is going to be. What is that free piece of information, value, coupon, whatever that is that you can give them in exchange for their email address? This is when your sales marketing system kicks off. So here's another example. So you can have that $27 power up your sales online workshop, and that is the premium low risk offer. But the free magnetic offer could be how I have here on my website, is the 6 simple and effective tools to build a business that makes money around the clock. This has been a very high converting guide for me. It's easy. That's what people want to know. They want to know the tools. I was able to build my email list relatively quickly with this. And this is what you want to do. You want to start with that core product in your business. Usually something, it depends on your industry, but you're looking at something that's going to be like $197 and up. And then when you get to that low risk offer, this is something that's going to be like between $1 and $47. And I say $1 is because what we're really trying to do is we're trying to convert them from a lead to a paying customer, even if it's for $1, because it's easier to sell to a repeat customer than a new customer. So I want to give you the visual of what this looks like when it's completely built out. And this is the service that I provide for my high tier clients. It's a high ticket client acquisition system. So a lot of people think of social media as the place to brand themselves, just get engagement and stay in contact with their audience and stay relevant. And yes, it can absolutely do all those things. But social media at the end of the day is a traffic channel for your marketing messages. So regardless if you master Instagram, Facebook, Facebook ads, blogging, YouTube videos, whatever you master in that realm, whatever channel that you master, that's just a traffic source. And you want to drive all of those people off of social media into your sales and marketing system. And it's powerful when it's automated. It's powerful when it's planned out. It's powerful when it's built out. So if you see on the diagram here, the traffic comes in to your lead capture page. That's your free offer. Once they put in their email address, then they're taken to a thank you page that is really a sales page. And that's going to offer them that premium low risk offer. If they go ahead and purchase that, you can take it a next step further and take them to another thank you page that's a sales page and offer them your core offer. And in a matter of minutes, if they're really interested in what you have to offer, you have made 2 upsells. Now, if they only purchase the low risk offer, then they're dumped into an email series that brings them back around and tells them about the core offer. This whole entire system can be automated and it's powerful. So each product in your profit ladder should be an upgrade from the previous offer that gets in front of your lead or your first time paying customer, and everything should be cohesive in alignment. So if you're like a salon and you're trying to build up your momentum in the salon and let people know about you, you can decide to run a contest. Well, if you run a contest for Beyonce tickets, almost anyone's going to be interested in that, and that's not going to get you qualified leads. Those are people that you don't know who are really interested in your service. But if you offered a like $3 brow on waxes or something like that, you know those people are interested in salon services, and you can get them in and upgrade them into other offers. You just need to know the system and how you're going to strategically do that for every single person that you come in contact with for your business. So some common mistakes is you haven't implemented a business model. There's no structure in your business. 2, you try to sell everyone your highest price product or service. 3, you send them straight to a sales page that a lot of people online can see is like slimy sometimes. Or you don't have a cohesive sales and marketing system that upgrades the value for your clients and customers at each level. So now that you understand the whole model, now it's time to make sure that you're choosing the right profitable niche. So that leads us into step 2, how to choose your niche or niche, however you want to pronounce that. And the truth is there is riches in niches. And how you find that is you determine what problem are you solving for your customer, or what ambition are you helping them to reach. When I was kind of a young girl, like 21 or something, I met I'm a financial advisor. And when I talked to him, he didn't tell me about, fixing your credit and all those things. He understood that I wanted to build wealth. So he led that conversation with building wealth. So sometimes it's not always about the problem. It's about the ambition that people are trying to reach in their life. And the way that you do this is that you build a community with either the same passion, problems, or ambition. So here's an example. Some of the best businesses come out of challenges that we have in our lives. And I'm in the process of launching a new startup. And it all came about from a challenge that I had. I was getting married, and I didn't want to have a big wedding. I wanted to have an intimate style wedding. So I was searching for like beautiful, like destination weddings, elopement packages, like all of these things. And I had so much trouble trying to find it. I mean, I was like a NASA researcher. I can't even tell you how many websites I went on until I found the perfect place that I wanted to get married at. And for 2 years, I thought about this business of helping other brides and couples like me. And I started to talk to people, and I talked to a lady that said, you know, if there was a centralized location where I could have found all that information, I probably would have looked a lot longer before I went ahead and eloped. So that's the business that I'm starting, is a tech startup that's a platform to help brides and couples find locations for amazing destination weddings. And it was a challenge that I had, but I'm so passionate about helping people be able to do that because it's an industry that's booming. So if you have a business idea, I hope that kind of has your wheels turning a little bit, like, oh yeah, I can turn that challenge that I had into a business. So nothing can add more power to your life than concentrating all your energies on a limited set of targets. That's why having a niche audience is so crucial. And getting to your target audience, things have changed a lot, and the information economy is over. We are overloaded with information coming at us left and right, and we're now in the attention economy. All businesses are working as hard as possible to get the attention of their target audience, because visibility is definitely a game changer. And you want to attract people to you, because chasing is not an attraction strategy. You don't want to have to go around and chase your customers. You want to put a message out there that allows them to be attracted to you. So the easiest way to do this, and that's why this magnetic free offer is so powerful, it's so important, and it is the virtual front door of letting people into your business and your sales and marketing system. So like I mentioned before, you don't want to create an offer just for anyone. You definitely want it to be for your target audience. And the way you do this is with a landing page. And you can use a simple tool like leadpages.net. And I am also an affiliate of Lead Pages. So if you're interested in grabbing them, you can go to adodigital.com/lead pages. But the awesome thing about them, you can create landing pages, sales pages, webinar registration pages, how you got in here with me today. But you want to get that free offer on a landing page, and it's better to put it on its own landing page than on your website with the distraction of, everything else going on your website, your bio, your services, your navigation menu. So that's why it's so important to have a lead capture page that is separate from everything else that's going on your website. And that free magnetic offer, it can come in the form of a free report, a free ebook, contest, coupons and offers, free trials, free consultations. That one's not always easy to scale, but it works if you need to get on that phone and close some deals. A newsletter sign up. I'm not really a fan of just saying, hey, sign up for my newsletter to get valuable information. You want to really provide them with something of value that it makes it feel like it's a no-brainer to put in their name and email address and get that information from you. Other examples are free courses and trainings, online webinars like you're on today, podcasts, or even demos. So why do you want to capture leads? It's because most businesses stop reaching out to their leads after 2 to 3 contacts, and a lot of sales don't occur until after 6 to 9 contacts with the potential customer. However, if you put the right message in front of the right audience, it is a no-brainer to buy from you the first time that they come in contact with you. People have done it with me. I've done it with other businesses. I've attended an amazing webinar. I felt like a person knew what they were talking about. They poured so much value into me. I got to the end of the presentation. I went to the website and I bought. So it's really about that great content and value that you put out there for your target audience. But for those that don't immediately buy, you want a way to like follow up with them and create that relationship with them. Because I can't tell you how many times people have been on my email list for a couple of years and then they become a paying customer. There's no way that I would have been able to do that on a one-by-one individual basis. So here's the example of the webinar registration page that you use to join this webinar today. That's something amazing you can do if you want to do your own presentations. This is my the tech guide I used, converted extremely well. These are things that you can do in your business. So here are some common targeting mistakes. You aren't building a targeted community who all share one passion, problem, or ambition. It's unclear what you do and how you do it. You want to make sure that message is strong. It's unclear what the outcome is when working with you. If you're laser focused on a particular passion, problem, or ambition, it should be so clear how your business solves that problem for your target audience. And lastly, it's unclear exactly who your target audience is. So I would say if you ramble off a few different people that you help in your business and you aren't making the profits you want, I'd go back to the drawing board and focus on one particular ideal client or customer and figure out how you're going to wow the heck out of them. So moving right along. So how will your target base learn about you? And this is where we go into automate, automate, automate. So what happens after someone opts into your free offer? So here's an example of them being taken to a thank you sales page. So where I say, thank you for downloading the Profitable Tool Guide. Before you access the tool guide, please wait 10 to 15 minutes for delivery. And then this is when the sales page starts and breaks off everything in my offer that is just $7. And again, this is what the system looks like. This is where you move into that thank you sales page. And I'll break this down a little bit further here, is that at each level, they're put into a email series where if they're not taking the intended action that you want them to on your sales pages, that you drop them into an email series that explains your product a little more. It talks about your experience and how you can help them answer their objections that they may have. So this high ticket client acquisition system is very powerful. So in the automation process, how do you use your money where you pay little to no money in advertising? So when I talked about the $7 offer, it's not only just to convert that person from a lead to a paying customer, even if they're only spending $1. It is to liquidate your advertising costs. It is to allow your leads to finance that for you. So if you were to spend $100 on Facebook ads and you attract 50 leads, that's $2 per lead, and just 14 of those people purchase your low risk offer for $7, you break even. Your leads have paid for your advertising. So just a little quick math, 14 times $7 is 98. So that's why it's powerful to have this automated system in place so that it can also finance your advertising so you can scale and grow. This is how you strategically pay little to no money for advertising. Now that you have your business model in place, You know how you have it automated and it's all built out. Now you just need to drive traffic to this system. So you want to promote like a rock star. And I know you've probably heard about the sales funnel. So the top of the funnel is where your leads come in. And then you will have less and less people that take action at each level of your sales funnel. So for example, if you have the 100 people that download your free offer, when they get to the middle of the funnel, which is maybe like that $7 offer, you saw that maybe only 14 people bought that. And then at the bottom of the funnel, where you have maybe your higher cost products, it's possibly maybe that only 7 of those people will take action. But you still have those emails and you still have second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 20th chances to market to them down the line about other offers and things of value that can move them along in your sales funnel. So building an audience, building a community, building a society of people that have this common interest, that believe in what you're doing, is all about list building. And that is your number one priority. And that traffic is going to come from whether it's email marketing, special offers, blog posts, webinars, leads, ads, social media. Here's the thing that you want to know. There are 2 types of traffic that you can get online. You're going to get free traffic or you're going to get paid traffic. And when I talked about earlier where I was like, I'm working just too hard in this business, some of my ideas about business have really shifted as I've become more of an experienced entrepreneur and I'm tested strategies, is that these things all have a place and they're free to do, like post on social media, create blog posts. And I mean, they're great for, branding and staying visible and staying consistent. But I realized when I was more consistent in my paid advertising, that is when I really saw the transformation in my business. All those things like posting on social media all the time, trying to get that all scheduled out, writing blog posts. I mean, it takes a lot of time and thought to create new, unique pieces of content all the time. But with an automated sales and marketing system and this paid strategy, all you have to do is come up with a few rock solid, amazing pieces of content that you display to each of your leads. And that's how you transform your business. Because here's how it usually looks, is that people just build an entire business and they just promote on social media. And this is why you're starting to see Facebook ads so powerful, but because people are getting hip to the fact that, I need to take a quick drink of water. Okay. People are getting hip to the fact that paid for advertising is much more powerful than free advertising, spending all day posting on social media and blogging when they could reach their audience in a more grander style. So why Facebook ads? You've got 1.35 billion active users. 72% of those are online adults who visit Facebook every month. And 864 million every day are active on Facebook. So your target audience is mixed up in there somewhere. So why take advantage of Facebook advertising? It can work in any budget. You can target Facebook users based on their demographics and their psychographics. So things that they may be interested in, like the Pottery Barn or something, you can target people that follow the Pottery Barn. It is so powerful. And your audience is definitely on Facebook with that many active users. You just have to learn how to target them. And you can easily measure your return on investment. I love the fact that it tells me exactly how much I'm paying per person that opts into my offers. And you can gain advantage over your competition. So if you haven't had a lot of experience with on Facebook ads, you have to use the Power Editor, and you can only do that in Google Chrome. So you would go to facebook.com/Power Editor, and it takes you to a screen similar to this one here. And this is where you create your ad. This is one I did on some previous training before that I wanted to give you an example of, and you build it all out here. And then they have to approve it, and then it'll track your conversions. As you see here on this particular ad, I got 94 conversions, and it only cost me $1.39 per each of those leads. That was just so powerful. That's the power of using the Facebook ads. But without a doubt, you want to make sure that you are on the social media sites that your target audience lives on. So if you are a more visual-based business, you might want to mix up in that social media marketing mix, Instagram or Pinterest. Or if you are more a business professional, LinkedIn, that might be right for you. If you have a younger kind of demographic, you may go with Instagram or Twitter, or maybe even Snapchat now. So you really want to know your target audience and understand them very well and where they live online. And with the strategy, you do want to ensure that you have shareable content. And then 2, you want to use your online real estate well. So on my social media platforms, I pin this training, the link, it'll take you to the registration pages. There is a call to action in my bio. So you want to make sure you're utilizing those spaces, even on platforms you don't own, to ensure you're driving the traffic back to your website or your lead capture pages. So truly, the bare bones of all you need to power up your sales is, and I hate to say this, I'm a web designer. I don't kind of offer those services anymore, but you don't actually need a full website to be extremely successful. All you need is a lead magnet. That's your free magnetic offer, a lead capture page, a product, a sales page, and an email marketing service provider. And to power up your sales to the next model, it's just coming up with a recurring revenue stream. Where in your business can you create some kind of membership, subscription, or some product that can at least be paid monthly for a period of time? So that's the bare bones. That's all you need for this, to put this system together. So the tools that you need to make that happen, you got to have those lead capture pages and sales pages. You can build that all out in lead pages. You need a payment gateway, whether that's PayPal or Stripe, or there's a tool called Samcart. They integrate with PayPal and Stripe, but they are a sales page if you don't want to build it out on your website and you need something that's easy that you can go in and just make it happen in minutes. And you need an email, a marketing service provider. I only put ConvertKit here because I was on MailChimp for a long time and I outgrew them, and I was really trying to find a solution. And I'm like, I don't need all the features of an Infusionsoft or an Entreport. And I'm not the biggest fan of trying to get an all-in-one kind of tool because usually they don't do everything well. I'm okay with getting multiple tools who are masters in what they do. So I love ConvertKit because it has a lot of the features I loved about Infusionsoft with the simplicity of MailChimp. So I'm also an affiliate of them. You can go to adodigital.com/ConvertKit to schedule your social media post. You can go to hootsuite.com. Excuse me. And then for your graphics, if you want to create some beautiful graphics, and you're not like a master in Photoshop, you can try out canva.com or picmonkey.com, and that'll help you create some beautiful visuals that can attract your target audience to your lead capture pages. So Again, this is the automated system that you want to get in place in your business in some shape or form and automate this thing. So here are some common buzz building traffic mistakes. You have too many shameful self promotions. You're trying to be active on too many social media platforms. You're not on the social media platforms that's most effective for your business. You're not creating content your target audience loves. You're not using the right social media mix. You're not consistent or engaging. You're not measuring what works because you can't fix what you don't measure. And you're not utilizing paid advertising or not using it correctly. So the reality is business systems are not sexy, but they make money. Systems is not the thing that we fantasize about when we think about growing a great business, but that's the thing that fuels our passions. And systems turn your passions into profits. It allows you to earn the money that you deserve, enjoy more freedom, operate your purpose driven business, and basically just live the life that you love. And I'm not sure why you showed up today. It may be because you're ready to live and have a freedom-based lifestyle business. It may be because you're not getting paid what you want and how you want. It may be because you're not ready. It may be because you are ready to take your business to the next level and you're definitely looking for a proven roadmap to do this. It may be because you can't seem to get the results you want from your current digital strategy, or maybe you're just not sure where to get started. Well, I have a solution for you. I know there's some of you here that you do have the skills and you heard this training and you're like, I can go off and I'm going to implement what Camila told me today. And then I know there are some of you who are saying, I need some help doing that. I need somebody to show me how to do what you're talking about. So that answer is my program, Launch Online Like a Pro, the step-by-step system to launch, profit, and put your business on autopilot. What you'll do is you're going to look over my shoulder and let me walk you through building your freedom-based lifestyle business with advanced training and support. And first, I want to tell you about people that I've helped that are just like you, that built their amazing businesses and been able to do some amazing things. Here's Kenneth Cheadle. He is an amazing customer and client of mine. He says, working with Camila has been one of the best investments I could ever made as an entrepreneur starting out. The knowledge she shares, the creativeness she brings to the table, and the unique and organic strategies that emerge out of each session is just astonishing. Camila, you've empowered me and encouraged me and prepared me for my business journey. And for that, I thank you. You're not only a great business strategist, but also a great mentor. Kenneth Cheadle, you can check him out at kennethcheadle.com if you'd like to do so. Next is Janae Emily Utley. She says, Camila is as creative, passionate, and intelligent as they come. She has been an absolute godsend in my journey to build an online empire. She helped me realize that having a successful business is more than having a pretty website. She showed me that it takes client research, brand research, systems, and networks. I've been able to automate my business, turn customer feedback into products, and network with other brilliant minds because of Camila. She has made a huge difference in my business. You can check out this holistic lifestyle maven over at JanaeEmily.com. And then there is the amazing Phyllis. She says, I remember struggling for months trying to figure out how to use certain applications and integrations. After working with Camila, I not only gained that knowledge, but was able to actually implement on my own with great outcomes. There are so many people to learn from, but I submit to you that being connected with her and her knowledge base will provide you not only with tips and tools that you need to be successful, but she was but we'll also give you a big hearty dose of patience and her amazing personality to round it out. And you can check her out at clarklifeconsortium.org. So what comes in this Launch Online Like a Pro? You get lifetime membership, 7 step-by-step, click-by-click modules. There are also video lab tutorials that walk you through implementing the technology, like going into lead pages. How do you set up the page? How do you connect that with your email service provider? You know, I'm showing you how to do those things. You can interact with me on the private Facebook, a mastermind group that I have. There are cheat sheets in PDF. There are email swipes where you're like, okay, I need to send out 3 emails, but what am I supposed to say? Well, I have some emails in there that you can just kind of steal from and recreate as your own. Surprise guest expert lessons. I have a repository that I'm going to be adding up soon with some interviews that I've done with some amazing, successful entrepreneurs. I will be updating the content as it goes because, as you know, technology and tactics are always changing. And then when you're in the mastermind group and you're posting things, you get my personal eyes on your launch to get feedback, and that is priceless. So I'm going to walk you real quick through the modules and what's in them. The first is like your brand foundation, creating the money message. Create a brand message that automatically attracts your target audience to you. We're getting really clear about who you are, what you do, and how you do it. And then there also is a comprehensive brand questionnaire that is very long, but I think it's good that you do it and understand your brand and what you're bringing to the table. Module 2 is where I help you map out your profit ladder, where we determine your free magnetic offer, your low end and your higher price products, how to build out that bad profitable ladder so that you can make the money that you want. And in module 3, we're going to create your client attraction strategy. How are we going to get that perfect lead magnet in place? Build your landing page so we can automate this part of the process so your launch is effective in funneling leads into your business, creating the right lead magnet and creating a high converting landing page, because we don't just want people to land on the landing page, we want people to opt in. Module 4 is turn your subscribers into buyers. So after they opt in, how to build the offers that get them to actually pull their credit card out and become a customer of yours. And module 5 will create your upsell strategy. This is getting people into your core and maximizing product offers that will give you the highest profit margin in your business. I'm sorry, in module 5, that's just your core product. In module 6, that's to maximize your product for your products that have like your highest profit maximizing opportunities. For example, if I build out a client's sales funnel, while I may only get a few of those clients, the amount that they pay me is so much that the cost to acquire them as a lead and then how much they pay me, I have the largest profit margin. So we'll talk about that, and I can help you choose how to pick the right one there in the training. In module 7, this is all about traffic. This is I'll teach you how to set up your first Facebook ad so you can drive traffic into your signature sales system of high qualifying leads. And then also I am working on an Instagram marketing training to add to the training. So that will be added in there soon. And as long as you're in, remember, you get lifetime membership. So all new trainings become yours at no additional cost. So here's a couple of bonuses. You'll get a launch planner. It's a lot that you're going to be putting in place. So you want to make sure you stay on track and document that whole process. And then there's going to be a tool guide to make sure you know what right tools to use. And then if you want to do presentations like these, I have a training in there on how to deliver a profitable presentation, because there is a formula for getting on a webinar. You just don't hop on and just wing it. There's a certain formula and flow that you want to go with. And I teach that in that bonus training. And I have a extra special bonus. So if you purchase by this Friday, June 1st, 11:59 p.m., I am inviting you to a 4 bi-weekly virtual mastermind where we will meet 4 times every 2 weeks. You get those four virtual meetups to help you if you just have those questions that you kind of want to ask me personally on the line. And to get registered up for all of this goodness, you can go to launchonlinelikeapro.com. And once you land on that page, you can hit any button, or you can scroll down to the very bottom of the page and you get instant access. And the course is $497, and there's a payment plan. You can do 3 easy monthly payments of $197, or you can save $94 and do a one-time payment of $497. And you enter in your username and password, check out through PayPal, and you get automatic instant access into the course. So it is Q&A time. I am going to be answering any questions that I see in the chat row here. And I'm just going to refresh my screen just to make sure I'm seeing the latest, greatest. And I am going to hop back on screen. And then I'm going to see if anybody added me on Twitter, CamilaBeltran.com, or even if you want to use on Facebook or something. If you are following me, just tag me, ask me the question, and I'll answer any questions about what I covered, about the training, and I'll stay on as long as I need to answer your questions. So let me pull myself back on the screen. Okay. Can you see me? I hope so. You're very welcome, Gail. I'm so happy that you found that this was phenomenal. Thank you, Tasha, so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed the webinar. I'm glad this was really, really good for you all. And I'm actually logging into Twitter right now, and as we speak, to make sure I'm not missing any kind of notifications or anything. And you can use the hashtag Power Up Your Sales, and I'll see if it's not tagged to me, then I'll see if anyone is saying anything in particular. Okay, does anyone have any questions for me? And I will be happy to answer any of those questions for you. Hey, Shamika, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the webinar. Have you had any customers earn back their investment for working with you? Absolutely, absolutely. Multiple times over, from going from doing a strategy session and building out a website and getting all those things in place. I do have a client that reached 6 figures. I have to get a personal testimonial from him. I am great. How are you, Shamika? Hey, Bridget, I am so happy that this was helpful for you. Okay, just looking to see if anybody has any questions. I always think that if I don't get a lot of questions, that means that I did a good job. If I covered everything well. Oh, now I do hear my phone going off. Uh-oh. Whoa. Okay. Should have turned that down. Okay. I'm in the insurance business and I can't charge upfront fees due to heavy regulations. How would you suggest I market to my audience without using your upsell strategy to get traffic to your website? Well, can you definitely give away something free. I know a lot of people like to hear about free quotes, like lead with the free quotes a lot. If you see some things that people make a lot of mistakes with when it comes to their insurance, like not having renters insurance, or trying to think of some other insurance, trying to think, like having the right insurance, things like maybe a magnet, that things you wish you knew. In my area, I think it was like a couple of months ago, we just had a really bad hailstorm, and it tore up our neighborhood. And they talked about how people think that low premiums really work for them until they have a catastrophe that happens, and they have to pay out a lot of upfront money before the actual insurance companies will pay. So if you know some things that you feel like people who need insurance should know before they get a certain kind of policy, and you kind of streamline that and put that into a document, I think that you could promote that. And in the insurance industry, I think that's more about getting on the phone and closing deals. I don't think I've ever signed up for insurance online. I think I've always been on the phone with someone. So I'm showing your expertise and your knowledge, and that's good information that says, I care about you. I don't want you to make a mistake when you're getting insurance. That's the first step there in building the relationship. I think that would be helpful. And hey, Dr. Gill, as long as technology is on our side, I will definitely send out the replay of the training. And yes, I do walk you through actually creating the funnel, going step by step. And then if you have any questions on, how to put certain parts in place, then I'm definitely answer those for you. But I do have like lead pages where I'm going like click by click by click. You go here, you click this. So that is in there as well. How to set up tags and segment and ConvertKit. I show that as well. Let's see, do you overlook what we already? So if you want to so if you sign up on Friday and you want to do the virtual mastermind, I can look over that for the mastermind. In the course, you can post into the Facebook group, and then I can answer your questions and review what you have and give you some online support, even with the other people there, to see what probably is the best thing to use in your funnel. Because I see a mistake that a lot of people makes starting out, and this is why it's so important to build out your business model, is because I see a lot of people just getting started that are like a coach, for example, and they build out 5-tier programs, and I'm like, you haven't even filled up one yet. So you want to build something solid, make consistent money on it, and then expand. It kind of makes me think of hip hop artists who cross over. So Lil Wayne wasn't always riding on skateboards, but it wasn't until he naturally crossed over into another demographic that he started to change and appeal to that demographic as well. And it's the same thing we want to use in our business. We want to become really good at something. What we do, implement it, master marketing that thing, bringing in consistent revenue, and then expanding, because you can use the money that you make from mastering that one product and then invest in the other products that you want to do down the line. It's not, you don't throw those ideas away. You can have a vision book, one day I want to do a live event and I want to speak from the stage, or I want to have 20 speakers come to this event or something. It's oh, that's amazing. Put that in the vision book. But if you're a coach, let's just fill that program up first, get you some money coming in, and then you already have a customer base to say, hey, you've enjoyed me coaching you. I got this live event. Come here, and they'll be more happy to go, and you can invest more in like your advertising and things of that nature. Let's see. Awesome. I'm glad I did a phenomenal job. Thank you, Dr. Gail. So with the relationship coaching, I would say that you probably know that there are a few top problems why a woman is having problems in a relationship. And for example, whether she's dating the wrong guy or she's not speaking up for herself or any of those things, they could all probably point back to she has a problem with self-worth. So I would come up with something that can cover a lot of issues that is helpful to women. It can be a lower priced, trust issues. They have trust issues. So you can do something addressing trust issues. What you know is in your low price offer, you're not going to be able to solve all their problems. You want to provide them something of value that really helps them. And then that changes the relationship from just a lead to a paying customer. And then you'll have a smaller segment of that group then who will be more interested in working with you in a more intense capacity, whether that's through a mastermind program or it's one-on-one. I hope that was helpful. All right, I got a tweet from TJ Hager. She says, great webinar. I'm so proud of you. Have a wonderful day and blessed day. You do the same, TJ. Just making sure I am not missing any questions online. So the difference between a mastermind and a one-on-one is more of a group mastermind. And I really don't like to call on one-on-ones masterminds, because masterminds are truly about bringing a collective of knowledge together, and everyone sharing their expertise and experience. So the mastermind is more of a group setting. One-on-one for me is more like you're in a place of being a advisor or a consultant or just coaching them. But the mastermind piece, that's definitely a community of people who come together, no matter how small or large that a mastermind is. Any other questions? Anything about building out your powerful sales system to power up your sales? Anything about the training? Any of those things? And as long as everything goes well, I will send out the replay of the training. I hope this was really, really helpful to everyone. Yes, Shamika, no more doing a lot of time consuming things. Let's free up some time. So I'll wait a few just to make sure I don't get any more questions that roll in. And then how many emails do you recommend sending before making the sale? You know, there really isn't a one size fits all to this question. And the reason why, I think it depends on your industry. And I think it depends on how much value that you feel like you need to give before making the sales. Sometimes you may want to do a little hint at the end of every email that says, hey, P.S., if you want to do a free consultation, then, sign up here. So it kind of depends on what your strategy is. But if you're really trying to educate them on something prior to making a purchase that's usually maybe a more higher end price product, then I would say at least 3 to 5 emails. And you don't want them spaced too far apart because you don't want people to forget about you. Okay, a lead page is it's just a lead capture page. It can be a lead capture page, or it can be a sales page. So I kind of try to use lead capture page and sales page, and not just say landing page, because it can cross across different things. But the landing page, this is just a dedicated page with a purpose. So a regular web page would be on your like website with like home, about, services. But usually when people land on your website, they can easily be distracted with other things that are going on. So for example, if this a webinar registration was on my website, people might not register, and they may click over to start reading my bio or reading about my services, or checking out my blog post. I want to send you to a page where the only thing that you can do is register for my webinar or not. Or if it's a sales page, you can pay for the purchase or not. There's really no other action that you can take except for get in contact with me if you'd like. So a landing page is a page that has one dedicated purchase on purpose. I hope that was helpful, Miss Tasha. Any other questions, good people? Just scrolling through social media just to make sure I don't miss anything. You're very welcome, Dr. Gail. So if there are not any more questions, then I want to say thank you all for taking the time out of your day and joining the webinar and hearing me talk for a while. I hope the information was great, that you're able to walk away today and start implementing some of these strategies. If you need my help to make it happen, then I will be more than happy to help you. And you just have a fabulous, blessed day, and I will see you soon.